Today's the 11th of April, and we've come up all the way to the port of Alcudia, one of the favourite places of our children, so we're going to play on the beach. Place of interest is just behind us. It's the Blue Sea Hotel. We've already got the television cameras here beside us, and the reason it's there is because part of the roof collapsed inside one of the rooms there, and someone was injured. So television crew are actually here doing a report on it, and the security guards are outside. I think 2 people were injured, but nobody killed, fortunately. Anyway, we're going to have a lovely day here in Alcudia. The sun's shining, the sky is blue, and we're going to the beach. Someone was asking me about hire cars and how expensive they are. They seem to have really shot up in price. Maybe up to 4 times or maybe even more than they were pre-pandemic. But if you do manage to get up here in a car, then there's a big car park here in Puerto de Alcudia, and we just follow the roads down. It looks as though they're digging up. Wrong time of the year to do it. But as you go down, most of the streets have got some shops and things to look at, and they all come down to the beach, nice sandy beach. So we'll make our way down. Later tonight, I'm sure we'll find a bar where we'll find a coffee, some light refreshment. If you can't go for a car, then we get a bicycle. Very popular now, bicycles here in Mallorca. Lots of places hiring bikes, and you can get the electric bikes if you're not feeling so energetic, and that's a really good way to get around. It's become a very cycle friendly island. So looking at where we are, darling, this is where we came for lunch.
We had lunch here. We had a lovely menu del dia here. This restaurant to the left.
Oh, that's the church. We didn't go in there. Tapas la casa. La casa gallega.
Casa Gallega in front.
That's where we had the tapa. That's where we had our lunch. We
Yes, we did. This is where we had
sat
lunch.
over there.
This is where we saw your friend from school.
So here's a potential place for us to come for lunch. And all the shops, it's quite early. We made an early start, so it's 11:20 in the morning, and shops and everything's opening up. People will start appearing soon. And so you can see how short a walk it is, just a 5-minute walk from where we parked the car, and pretty much we're on the front and by the sea. And the beauty of it here is it's very, very safe, nice sandy beach, lots of space and shallow water. We're off to the fair, all being well tonight. Children want to go there, so we were there a few weeks ago when the fair had just started, so we're going to do a return trip. And then we're going to a very interesting place where we're going to dine this evening. You just select numbers and choose mostly Chinese, Japanese type food, sushi. But it's an interesting place. Hopefully be able to make a video at least of some of the things that we have and do there. So this is the playa, the beach here in Port Alcudia. You can see there's already a few people out on the beach. In the distance I can see some sunbeds out, and the bars are filling up. Still seems to be a table for us though, so it'll be alright. But the water here it's very, very calm, very sheltered, and luckily we're missing all that wind that we've had down in our part of the island. So it's nice and calm. The children have just gone off to play on the beach, so we found a bar which is right on the beach, and we're just having a coffee. It is a little bit early in the morning, so Anita's not on the wine yet, and I'm not on the beer, so cheers everyone. So we've actually left the children on the beach so that we can come for a little walk around. One of the things I usually like to do when we come to Port Alcudia is to go on this walkway up here. There's a wooden walkway and it takes you up and you can look down. So it's quite a nice view. But last time we were here, which is quite a while ago I think, they were repairing it. So it's February.
Yeah.
So they've had over a month to do that, but they haven't. So the bridge is actually gone completely, and the rest of it is under repair. It's a shame because I quite like that, and gives you a different perspective on the area. So children are playing bat and ball and all that sort of thing on the beach. They've been for a paddle, which was not too successful, because we were out in the into the campo, the forests and the mountains yesterday, and they've got scratched legs, so they get into the salt water and it all stings. So EB3, the local television company, were filming the hotel, and they're also here on the beach, showing actually looking quite busy, the beach over here. And on this side we have the port. Or in Port Alcudia after all. The flags are all flying. You can see how windy it is. It's just
cold wind.
And it is quite cold as well. It's one of the things that we've had this year which has been really unusual, and that's such a lot of wind. Well, that's a lovely walk. We've not done that, darling. Have a walk along there. So yes, this something new for us.
I think, isn't it?
Just looking into the water here, and there's a lot of fish. Ooh, look at those fish. I'm going to see if I can extend my...
Oh, William will love coming to see these in a minute. Look at the rubbish in there.
Now they all think it's a fishing rod.
Flying fish.
Ein Kescher, die kann man doch nicht rauskechern, die Fische.
This is quite a pleasant little way to walk along now by the boats. Very breezy still. Oh.
You can even walk down these.
These will be looking at the flowers. They're being blown away. And the pontoons out, long lines of boats. The distance, I don't know if you can see, but there's two chimneys over there, which are the old power station, which was originally coal-fired. That's been decommissioned. We now get most of our electricity from the mainland through a cable that was laid along the seabed. And there's talk about putting another cable in, just in case that one gets damaged. We do have a power station in Palma, but it doesn't provide enough electricity for the whole island. And that's it's a diesel gas power station, so it can work with either diesel oil or you can burn natural gas. Both of which are quite expensive now, so electricity price is just like the rest of Europe, like the rest of the UK, and power has become an issue here. Diesel in particular, because it's used by the vehicles that transport the goods, the ships, the lorries, and that means that there's a knock-on effect for all the things that are transported, which is everything pretty much here. Has to be transported more or less from the mainland. We do grow some food here, but most of it comes from the mainland, and it's impacted on the cost and the availability. Truckers have been on strike, and they managed to get us, everybody, not just the truckers, a discount of 20 cents per litre on fuel, which has certainly helped. So I ended up paying 151, that's euros, for a litre of diesel last week, instead of the regular price, which on the pump it says 190, I think, or 191. It does vary a little bit here from place to place. This is quite a nice walk. This is a bit we've missed out, and some restaurants here. It's not a place we come to very often. Port Alcudia, it's the other side of the island. But restaurants here now all starting to gear up for lunch. Menu del dia, €13.50. The next one's obviously in competition because they've got menu del dia for €12.50. Save yourself €1 each. And there's a choice of 2 starters, 2 main courses, drink, and a dessert.
Maybe we should come here for lunch. We'll be going out tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, we are going out for this special sort of menu. Hola, posible más tarde.
Esto es una invitación a una copita de cava, además.
Muy bien.
Tenemos muy buena carne y pescado a la parrilla, paellas, puede ser para una persona, tapas, menú del día, sí, les digo lo que hay.
And we have a menu del dia as well, so very reasonable prices. Some places where we are, the prices have gone up a lot, but here you can have these are sort of tapas, €9.50, €8, €8.50.
O merluza a la plancha con patatas y verduritas. Un postre, una bebida, $12.50.
Muy bueno. Gracias.
Muchas
Hasta
gracias.
luego.
That sounds really good. And 3 glasses of champagne. Come back here.
And music to take away. Varadero with an Italian kitchen here. So, and we're coming some nice bigger boats.
This is really nice down here. Why haven't we been here before?
Oh no. Cocktails.
Lots of restaurants at the end as well.
So what was she offering for the menu del dia?
Lots of nice things.
You weren't listening properly, were you?
Arroz a la cubana.
That's rice with a tomatoey sauce.
Something else. Pollo.
Chicken.
Nice. See the beach from down here as well.
I can't believe you. All the years, I don't think we've come to Port Alcudia. We've never actually walked up to this part. Oh, sorry. Just across the way there, now I can see better the ferry. That's a Balearia ferry which will take you to the mainland. So we've done that in the past. We'll take you to Mallorca. So drive up here, get onto the ferry, off to the mainland. And we may be doing that in the summer. We've still not quite worked out
Lovely
what
anchor there.
our summer plans are. We just spotted an anchor. This looks a nice little spot to sit and have a drink. Umbrellas out, looking over the sea. Quite sheltered here. We're now in the shade, and breeze has dropped here. The music's playing. Lots of people here sitting and having a drink before lunch. 12:30. Yeah. Oh, the quick spin round. So I was just walking by the Hotel Alcudia, which is a 5-anchor hotel. I wonder if that's equivalent to 5-star. Nearly walked in the way there. Out here. And this gives us a really nice view from the opposite side of the water, so you can see where we've been. Big piles of sand here. So we were just over there, so the children are somewhere over there. We'll make our way back and see what the plans are for lunch. Water very, very calm, very shallow, safe for the children. Still a bit of a cool breeze just here though.
We have a photo of
Photo time. Sea really does look nice now, and this is a nice little walk around the edge. And this is quite nice because we're in the shade as well. Not that it's so important that it's not so hot today. It's okay, it's pleasant, but it's probably only about 18 degrees today. Warm enough for the children to go paddling. Warm enough for 1 or 2 in the sea we saw earlier on. Even lady down there looks as though she might even be going for a swim. Not us, I don't think. July or August maybe.
maybe.
Nice little walk for us. So that's a little bit of what Alcudia that we have discovered for the first time. Shows we don't come up here often enough. In fact, last time we came here, didn't we bump into Maureen and Michael? We did. We managed to bump into some friends, and Anita managed to bump into some pupils. So, a lot more tourists here though now. Not crowded, but certainly a lot busier than we've seen over recent weeks and months. Which is great for the Alcudia area. It's starting to come back to life. As far as the weather forecast is concerned, some bad news on the horizon is that the next 2 or 3 days potentially it's going to be a little bit rainy
Thunderstorms.
and possibly thunderstorm.
That'll be our next video.
Yeah, but sometimes they say these things and
They blow over.
it's in a different part of the island, or it just blows over and misses us all together. So there's a little bit of a wait and see what happens. Do you want to head across the beach? Are they there? Can you see them? Let's get into beach territory. It almost looks as though there's a tide here, doesn't it? It looks like the sea's come in and gone out again. Perhaps it has, but it's nothing really to do with the tide. I thought it could do. There's an unnoticeable 2 or 3 inch tide in the Mediterranean. It's almost negligible, and is often outweighed just by weather factors, high pressures, low pressures, and just the way the wind's blowing. There's a little bit of seaweed that's blown up, and further round on the beach you can see where the coastal authorities have been, and they've dragged all of the seaweed up into a big pile. That'll be taken away. I'm not sure about the seaweed here, but in some parts they just put it in a big pile, let the rain wash it away, wash away the sand, wash away the salt, and it makes good fertilizer. So not wasted, but recycled. So big boys are playing bat and ball. It's quite funny when you see people walking along the beach. You can tell who the tourists are and who are not the tourists. The tourists are the ones with the shorts and t-shirts, and the locals are the ones with the big coats on and the jumpers. So we're having a menu del dia up in Port Alcudia, and a little cava to start us off. Cheers everyone! Cheers! Oh, stretch the arm. Cheers! Cheers! So Anita started with the arroz cubana, which is rice with a tomato sauce and fried egg. And this one looking a little bit special because it's got some pineapple with it too. That looks really, really nice.
It does, looks lovely.
And one of my favourite Mallorquin dishes, this is frito Mallorquin, which is like chips with all sorts of meats and things, livers and kidneys usually, and bits of pork, but really tasty, so we're looking forward to that. And the boys at the end there, they've got pizza? Wow. Chicken?
Fish fingers.
Fish fingers.
Ollie's got the best.
What's all? Oh, Ollie, what have you got? Oh, they've forgotten yours. Oh, never mind.
Harry's He's alright now.
So for main course, Anita and I both had the chicken chips salad, really looking tasty.
Let's do yours, Laura.
And this is hake, potato salad. Well, that was a really nice, good value menu del dia, and 76 euros for 7 of us. That was excellent, really. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye.
Café.